In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bets slate for Tuesday, May 20th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our May 20th MLB slate we got going on. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetChetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.1 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for yesterday's video, so far so good. We had the Reds on the money line that cashed. We had the Mets that didn't. The Twins game went suspended, so that's going to be a push. We have no information that they're going to restart it again on the 20th, which is tomorrow at 6 o'clock, so that'll just be a push. And then the Cardinals, we got that on the money line, and we're waiting right now on the Phillies. We gave out Phillies -2.5. They are currently up by 3 runs, so hopefully they can hold on to that as we speak. And that would mean we'll be 3-1-1. All right, so Reds, Cards, and Phillies would be the wins, and a loss with the Mets in one push. So that would be a very good day here, 3-1-1. Hopefully that locks in. We'll give it, hopefully, if anything, I'll put it down at the bottom in the description section for the official record for yesterday's video on the 19th. So guys, make sure you sign up for this Patreon. As you can see right here, we got a community group chat that goes off 24/7, asking questions, putting up parlays. It's a fantastic community that we got going on here. Make sure you click that description section down below. Get locked in. You're getting full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. First game up in Lone Depot Park here, we have the Miami Marlins 19-27 going up against the Chicago Cubs 28-20. Looking at the pitching matchup for this one here, we have Jameson Taillon 2-3 with a 4.53 ERA going up against Ryan Weathers here 1-0 with a 1.80 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this matchup here, we have the Cubs as road favorites here, -150 with the comeback of the Marlins at a +125. Total runs at 8.5. Public bet percentage here, 84% of the bets, 91% of the money all over Chicago. For the total runs, 76% of the bets, 81% of the money towards the over 8.5 total runs. All right, looking at this matchup here, we have Jameson Taillon. He just faced this team here in the Miami Marlins and got a loss on the 14th. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 3 home runs, and 7 Ks. Other than the home runs, he had a pretty solid day and had a very high strikeout rate in those 6 innings. I like the fact that he just faced his team in the Miami Marlins, and I think he'll make some adjustments here. You might say, hey, the Miami Marlins might make some adjustments here, but the issue with them are with this team here, Miami Marlins lineup across the board, they have a very high strikeout rate. They are guns blazing. It's either they're getting strikeouts or getting home runs, all right? And I think the stuff for Jameson Taillon would get him by in this particular spot second time around. And also, I think that the Cubs will take advantage of Ryan Weathers as well, all right? Cubs lost the first game of the series. Now they get a little bit of an easier matchup here in Ryan Weathers, who's a lefty pitcher here and struggles at home. He has major home road splits. We've seen it last year. This is his numbers last year at home, 6.15 ERA at home with a 288 batting average. If we're looking at his numbers at home specifically, it's the numbers against righties here. A 239, obviously he's a lefty, so 239 home run per 9. That's very bad there. 282 batting average, a 141 whip, a 348 BABIP. Across the board, there's major concerns here with Ryan Weathers. For some reason, can't pitch at home, but on the road, he's much better. And we have another icing on the cake here. The Chicago Cubs against left-handed pitching. They're number 1 in the league batting average wise. So this is a perfect spot here for the Cubs to get things right. I think they forego that loss that we saw on Monday, and I think they bounce back, as you can see right here, number 1 in the league average wise here. They should be they're up there with the hits as well, but it's the plate appearances and at bats, that they had against lefties. But number 1 in the league, tied with Philly and Boston for batting average against lefties. And I think they bounce back here, tie up the series. Give me the Cubs on the money line and give me the over on the total of 8.5. Next up here, we have the Toronto Blue Jays, 22-24, going up against the San Diego Padres, 27-18. Looking at this pitching matchup right here, we have Dylan Cease, 1-2 with a 4.60 ERA, going up with a 1.34 WHIP, going up against Chris Bassett, who was 3-2 with a 3.16 ERA and a 1.27 WHIP. Looking at the odds, let's see. So we don't have the odds yet for this game. I was really looking at this one here. It didn't really matter what the numbers were. Let me see if I can see it on FanDuel. Yeah, they don't have it up right now on FanDuel either. So no line on this one as of right now. I just really like the pitching matchup that I saw. All right, so starting off with Dylan Cease, you might look at his ERA and like, what are you talking about? Why are you choosing him? Obviously, he's one of the aces here for the San Diego Padres, and his road numbers, he has a very high ERA on the road. All right, his ERA on the road is currently at 6? Yep, 6.41 ERA on the road. Now, what you don't know is if you looked at his game log, the reason why his ERA is so high on the road is because of one game in particular, one poor performance that really blew everything up. He gave up 9 runs against the Athletics. No home runs. It was just all hits. So 9 earned runs against the Athletics, and that's what rocketed up his road ERA. Other than that, against the Yankees, phenomenal. 6 2/3, only 1 earned run, 9 Ks against Pittsburgh. It was a short outing, but still went. Still got the win there. Didn't get the win, but the team won. 4 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 3 Ks. The outing against the Houston Astros was solid. 5 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks. It really was just that Athletics game there that really ballooned everything up. And I'm really liking him in this particular spot right here, going up against the Toronto Blue Jays. If we're looking at Chris Bassett, he's been very good at home. All right. Fantastic at home with a 2.05 ERA at home. He's been one of the Blue Jays' better pitchers here, but he is susceptible to some hits against lefties, all right? And that means Tatis and others here. Cronenworth? No, Jackson Merrill. Jackson Merrill's the other lefty that you really got to worry about with the Padres lineup. 1.50 home run per 9. High strikeout rate, that's a positive. But the batting average at a 340. Whip is at a 1.74. Batted at 471. I'm going to be going here with the Padres in this one on the money line. I imagine with these two pitching, the total is going to be around a 7.5 or 8. I think there's going to be a pitching duel. All right, so give me Padres on the money line and the under on the total of, I think it's going to be around 8. All right, well, let me know in that comment section down below if I'm pretty correct on that one. It's probably going to be Padres slightly road favorites, and it's going to be, the total is going to be around 8. It's going to be around 8, 7.5 or 8. Next one up here in American Family Field here, we have the Milwaukee Brewers 23-25 going up against the Baltimore Orioles 15-31. Looking at the current odds for this one here, Milwaukee Brewers are slight home favorites, -125, with the comeback of the Orioles at a +105. Total set at 8.5. All right, the total was at 9.5. It's been brought down to 8.5. So money is coming in on the under on this game. All right, with this matchup here, Keegan Aiken 0.0, 3.27 ERA, 1.23 WHIP. And then Logan Henderson, their starter, 2-0 with a 2.45 ERA and a .82 WHIP. All right, so with this one here, it's not much breaking down with this one. This is one of those free squares. Baltimore Orioles, Keegan Aiken is on the mound. That means this is a bullpen game. He's only going to go 1 or 2 innings, and they're going to go straight into that bullpen of the Baltimore Orioles, which is top 5 worst in the league. All right, so we're getting the Milwaukee Brewers in a spot that they can tee off on this bullpen here. Logan Henderson has been very good. Well, it's been solid this year. He only had a couple starts, but I'm liking what I'm seeing out of him. And I think that the Milwaukee Brewers against the Baltimore Orioles bullpen is definitely a plus matchup for me to take advantage of. Every time we see the Orioles, we're going to go up against them here, and especially when it's a bullpen game. All right, so Brewers on the money line, and for the total, it might be one-sided here. I like the under on the 8.5. In the Busch Stadium here, we have the St. Louis Cardinals, 27-21. Going to be against the Detroit Tigers, 31-17. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Tariq Skubal, 4-2 with a 2.67 ERA. Going to be against Eric Fetty here, 3-3 with 3.44 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this matchup here, we have the Tigers road favorites -175 on the money line, with the comeback of the Cardinals at a +145. Total runs at 7.5. All right, public bet percentage here, 76% of the bets, 59% of the money, all over the Tigers. For the total runs, 86% of the bets and money towards the over 7.5. Looking at this pitching matchup here, we already know about Tariq Skubal and how elite he is. And right now, the Detroit Tigers are down in this series 1-0 after a very good performance from Sonny Gray. All right, we were on the Cardinals on Monday. I think we changed things around on Tuesday here because of Eric Fetty. Eric Fetty, looking at his home road splits, struggles at home with a 4.76 ERA. And if we're looking deeper into the numbers here, at home, a very low strikeout rate. That's not good for one of the top offenses here in the league, in the Detroit Tigers, who have been surprisingly offensively very, very good. 5th in batting average, 4th in runs, 7th in home runs, 6th in on-base percentage as well. So very good numbers to take advantage of Eric Fetty in this weak strikeout rate, a high walk rate at 10% to lefties and righties. Batting averages both bad to both 273 and 265. Whips are high at 1.56 and 1.47. And there's regression as well. So the xFIP to lefties and righties show more bad to come for Eric Fetty. All right, so this is a great matchup here for the Tigers to bounce back in this series. I like the Tigers on the money line, -175. And for the total here, I would just go with the team total over of the Tigers. All right, team total over for Tigers. Last but not least, here in Dodger Stadium, we have the LA Dodgers, 29-18, going up against the Arizona Diamondbacks, 25-22. Pitching matchup here, Reen Nelson, 1-1 with a 5.13 ERA. Going up against Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who's 5-3 with a 2.12 ERA, the ace of the Dodgers for this year. All right. Looking at the odds for this one, Dodgers are solidified home favorites, -220, with the comeback of the D-backs at a +180. Total runs at 9. All right. Public bet percentage here, 87% of that, 71% of the money, all over the Dodgers. For the total runs, 73% of the bets, 78% of the money towards the over 9 on the total. All right. Right now, the Dodgers are in a bad predicament in the first game of the series, down 7-1 halfway through the game. But looking at the pitching matchup here, Reen Nelson, you would look at his ERA and think that this is an absolute cupcake of a matchup here. Going by his, let's see, I got to go by the season numbers, not his career. That's not fair to him. He does have home road splits, but he's going to be pitching in LA for this one. He pitches better on the road. Career-wise, it's a 3.74 ERA on the road. That's a positive. And we've seen that so far this year. He's pitched better on the road as well. And he has a weird history here against the Dodgers where he kind of dominates them, all right? He's faced them 5 times already, and he has never given up a home run against the Dodgers. which is a shock in the last only 5 games here. He's gone 6 innings, no earned runs. He's gone 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 innings, no earned runs, 5 innings, 1 earned run. He's been really good against them. They're not showing me any strikeout numbers, but Reed Nelson has something on the Dodgers here, and we've seen it in playoff games here where Reed Nelson really stepped it up and took it to a whole nother level. He has that type of potential. And then Yamamoto, we already know, ace of the Dodgers, absolutely phenomenal this year, and I think he keeps things going here at home with a 2.45 ERA at home. I think the best value on the board here, because this game could come down to the wire, and I don't believe that the Dodgers win by more than 2 runs. The best value is going to be the total. I think I'm going to go under 9 on the total as our main play, and then secondary play will be Dodgers to finally get a win here. They've been struggling as of late. If you see, they're on a 3-game losing streak right now, but I think that the best value will be the total under 9 runs in this one. All right, so that's going to be our breakdown for the MLB slate on the 20th. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that down there. Also, sign up for the Patreon, get connected here. We're in the stretch run of futures as well with the NBA playoffs. You can still find out who I think is going to be in the NBA Finals. You can also get the World Series future that I have out right now as well. That's a separate tier. Get connected. Click on that link provided down below. You're getting access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. And currently, right now, with the Phillies, we are 3-1-1 on the Monday video. All right, so definitely positive news, and we're bouncing back from that bad day that we had 2 days ago. So our numbers are looking phenomenal now. Let's keep it going. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.